presenting a video brought to you by RK Loves Gadgets. Hello everyone, how's everybody doing? It's time for another exciting video from RK Loves Gadgets, and today I'm going to be taking a look at this Sony stereo system, which is pretty cool. I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like this before. I bought this from a charity shop a few months ago. It cost me £7, which is quite cheap for a Sony product like this. As you can see, it's got a radio and a CD player and a cassette player on the front there, and it's also got a digital display showing the clock. I don't know if you can see it, and the radio has FM, medium wave and long wave, but it's all digital tuning, so you can have it all like digitally tuned, and it has an aerial back here as well. And it also has a line input, so you can, if you want, you can also plug in an MP3 player or an iPod or something like that, and excuse me, and listen to it through this. And it's got sleep timer there, so everything apart from the tape player, everything is pretty much digital. I'll just show you the back. Here's where the there's where the power cord goes. It's an AC adapter, and this is like a flap down here, so open that. There's a line in socket, so you can plug a cable into that. I haven't got a cable on me, so I won't be able to demonstrate it. And there's one that says optical digital something. And I can't quite remember what it's for. I don't know what it is. This can run on 6 C-cell batteries. It goes in this compartment here. So there you go, 6 C-cell batteries. And you also have back here a compartment for 3 AA batteries. That's for backup. Because everything is digital, you know, like the clock and the radio, you can put 3 AA batteries in there, and it keeps things like stations and the time in memory. So if you have anything like a power cut, or if you accidentally turn it off at the mains, then the 3 AA batteries will keep it in memory until you turn it back on again, and you won't have to reset anything, and you won't have to change anything. Unfortunately, I don't have any AA batteries at the moment, so if I unplug it, it will reset itself. Alright, so what are we waiting for? Let's go ahead and turn it on. We've got this big button here. It's currently in CD mode at the moment. So we've got all these buttons here. So you've got line, and then you've got radio band, and auto preset, and you've got like a standby button. You've got these 3 little buttons here, so you've got like things like clock, sleep and timer, enter, things like that, and you've got a dial here, and also there's a button here that's marked colour. I'll show you what that does in a moment. First of all, I'll put the radio on. Just hit that one. Over here you've got volume, you've got modes, and mega bass. I'm not sure what that does. Yeah, it's on statics. So look. You can choose a radio station. You can hold down that button there. These are like rewind and fast forward buttons that are used to tune, but they're also used to tune the radio. Just looking for a station. There you go. And then you can also press it one by one, like that. But I prefer to hold it down and scan the band for stations. It's easier than just scrolling through. You're just annoyingly putting up with hearing the static sound as you do it. That's BBC Radio 3. Sometimes, there we go.
twice, with my body really starting to pack up through the stress, and then having mental break.
The sound quality is actually pretty decent, it's not too bad. If I press the mega bass button here, it doesn't seem to make much of a difference though. I suppose if you've got headphones, because it has got a headphone socket on the side, so you can plug headphones into it and listen to it. Now the colour button, if I press it, now I don't know if you can see, that it actually changes the colour of the text on the display. So it's changing the display the digits on the display. I don't know if you can see it because it's quite bright in here. I think I've got the blind open and it's quite sunny outside. And I can't be bothered to get up and shut it. Yeah, so it changes colours of the display, so that's quite cool. I've never seen anything like that before. The dial can also change radio stations as well, like this. Yeah, I think it might be for presets. I'm not sure what that's for, because I think it has got presets, but I'm not entirely sure how to set them up. So if anybody recognises this system, feel free to tell me in the comments how to set the presets. And also another thing I'm struggling with is the timer. Doesn't seem to be working quite well. Now this is medium wave. Or AM is what I like to say. You can set radio stations on here. Oh, there's a lot of static. Yeah, this is Smooth Radio, one of my favourite AM radio stations. And as you can hear, it's playing John Legend's All of Me. Just put that down. Don't usually need it on here. And this is long wave. Not very many stations on long wave nowadays. Doesn't seem to pick up very much.
Those 2 times where it was illegal or where it was deeply...
Oh yeah, well it's got that radio station. Still some radio stations on long wave, but not very much. This is quite old. I think this is probably from the late, maybe early 2000s. If anybody recognises it, feel free to tell me in the comments when this is made. And yeah, there's not excuse me, there's not a huge deal of stations on long wave. Alright, so we can go to the CD now. The thing is about CD, there isn't any other buttons you can switch to CD modes. If you press either play or stop, press play, now it's in CD. Stick your CD on. So just open the CD player, stick the CD in, and just close it. Just get it ready. Press play and play. Does anybody remember this? Now, the CD player is quite interesting how you can control it. So these two rewind and fast forward buttons surprisingly do not skip tracks like you normally get on a CD player. If you press the fast forward button quickly like this, see, it doesn't do anything. That's because then you can use these two to rewind and fast forward through tracks. So if I do this like this, you can hear what it's doing. It's scanning through the tracks. And you can go back. So in order to change tracks, you have to turn this dial over here, like that.
There was an old farmer lived under a hill, down a diddler day. If he never moved out, he'd been in there still, sing toys and troubles away. One day the old devil came down to the field, down a diddler day.
So yeah, you can actually, if you really want, if you want to skip to tracks quite quickly, you can spin the dial. So you get to the end of the CD. I believe that there are about 10 tracks on this CD. Sure, you can remember this. This is the BBC Radio 2 Folk Awards 2013 album that I've played in quite a couple of my videos before. Okay, we're finished with that now. Alright, so the tape deck. Okay, so now again, there isn't any button to switch it to tape deck without. So what you have to do is put in a cassette. There you go. Put the tape in, and all I have to do is press play, and as it switches to tape, the tape mode. So now it's playing. As you can see, it has a little indicator light next to the big button here that indicates that it's on. And it's playing Annie Lennox Y. So the song called Y. And this is by Annie Lennox. I've played this in a video already. This was in a video of the Iowa CSP-E95L that I did a video on a while ago. And it does play quite well, actually. The tape player does play tapes quite well. It doesn't seem to fast forward very well. So if I oh yeah, it's doing it now. It doesn't seem to fast forward tapes quite as well as it should. So yeah, you get the idea. It does work. It works quite well. Considering the price, I found it in a charity shop, as I said, and I got it for £7, which is quite cheap for a Sony product. Usually, sometimes if you buy Sony products, it can be quite a price because they're quite a good product. I suppose if you get one of these on eBay, it would probably be a lot more. Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much. All I can show you, just rewind this tape. And you can also record with this tape deck as well, so you can record. Typically this does not have an internal microphone, so you can't record your voice or anything like that. You can only record music, so you can record what's playing on the radio, you can record CDs, or if you've got a device, an external device connected to it through the line in, like an MP3 player, you can record what's playing on your MP3 player. So unfortunately, you can do that, but unfortunately you can't record your voice because it doesn't have a built-in microphone. So that is kind of a bit of a drawback. A lot of these stereo systems don't have internal microphones, which is a bit annoying. I don't know why they wouldn't have that, because you might want to record your voice or something, but you can, at least you can record, say like if you want to record your CDs or what's playing on the radio, you can do that. And yeah, it's a pretty cool system, and it is quite bulky as well. So it is quite a good few years old, and as you can see, it has the clock, which is quite nice. And like I said, you can change the colour of the display, which is quite different. yeah. And there is a standby button which I believe puts it into standby mode. So I've pressed it and it stops it. Doesn't really make much of a difference, it just turns it off. You can see the Sony logo on there. Some information. There's a nice handle there so you can carry it around. So yeah, for £7 it is in pretty good condition. There were a couple of dirty patches on it, but I found that I could scrape that off with my fingers, so it's not, you know, there is a little bit of a dent. There are a couple of dents in that speaker mesh there. That speaker grill has a couple of dents in it. But oh yeah, sorry about the squeaking, it's got rubber feet on it that squeak on the tabletop. There's a little dent, there's a little bit of a dent, I don't know if you can see that. Yeah. It is quite heavy as well. So yeah, I think that's all pretty much everything I want to say about this unit. So thank you everyone for watching my videos and supporting my YouTube channel. Yeah, everyone that's been subscribing to my YouTube channel lately, and yes, the views on my videos are growing, and yes, give my apologies for the video I did of the National Trust item code, what was it, 6133667, I can't remember what it was. But I made a little typo in on that video I did of the National Trust wind-up radio. I did a typo in the description. I put video instead of radio, so I do apologise for that, guys. If those of you who got confused of why I said video instead of radio in the description, so I do apologise for that. But anyway, with all that said, hope you all enjoyed watching this video, and as always, feel free to leave a comment if you have one, and I'll see you all very soon.